कुछ होने में और बहुत कुछ होने में इतना सा फर्क है, एक बार सोच के छोड़ देने में और लग के कर दिखाने में। मान लेने में कि जिंदगी ऐसे ही कटेगी और सुबह 4 बजे उठ के सोचने में कि अभी तो बस शुरुआत है। किसी मैगजीन को हाथ में लेने में और उसी मैगजीन के कवर पेज पे होने में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वीआईपी सीट में और उसकी पिछली सीट में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वो जिसका मैदान ही खुला आसमान है, वही कल जमीन पर तो था। पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी, एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है? जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, नानकुर से दूर, अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और 7वें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया।
Hello and good afternoon, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us on this webinar called Business Opportunity Over Chai. Business Opportunity Over Chai is a webinar series presented by the management of Franchise India every day at 12 o'clock in the afternoon with an aim to introduce you to a new business opportunity. Over the last 27 years, Franchise India has helped thousands of investors selecting the right franchise business for them. If you're watching us right now, you are just a few steps behind to take the decision to start your entrepreneurial journey. Stay tuned because in today's webinar, we are excited to introduce you a business coaching and growth platform called Phenom. Phenom is a business coaching and growth platform created by Sandeep Mukhi and Sanjay Badwa. It is designed to help entrepreneurs, professionals, and leaders team double their business while also freeing up time. Instead of just giving advice, Phenom uses the behavioral science to understand how people think and make decisions, proven business framework to give structured way of solving problem and scaling business, strategic coaching to guide individuals and team towards excellence. Their vision is to empower 1 lakh, more than 1 lakh small businesses across the globe and to grow them by 2030. And their mission is to bring back the golden era, India's golden era, by creating a culture of entrepreneurship, excellence, and transformation. In simple word, Phenom help business grow smarter, faster, and stronger, while also making sure leaders have more freedom and balance. To talk more about this, I'm joined with one of the co-founder himself, Sandeep Mukhi, along with his team. From franchising the side, we have Bimal Agarwal. Bimal Agarwal is the business head from East. He take care of the eastern part of the business from Franchise India. Then we have Amrish. Amrish is the business head for Maharashtra and Mumbai particularly. Then we have Jayesh. Jayesh is the business head for Pune and rest of Maharashtra. But before we talk more about the brand and explore the business opportunity, I would like to inform all the viewers that you also have opportunity to ask the questions directly to Sandeep. Fortunately, he's here. He is here with his team. Any sort of questions that you may have related to the brand or the business, you're absolutely asked the questions. Right? You can put all your queries into the Q&A box. If you have joined through mobile, you will have two options. One is the chat and the other one is the Q&A. My request is to please use the Q&A box to put all your queries, right? And we will come back to you with the answers once the presentation is over. All right, so we also have Krishna Kaushik. He is the head of consulting team. All right, so now I would welcome Sandeep Mukherjee. Welcome, sir, and thank you so much for getting some time to be a part of this webinar. Now, I would request you to please take the lead and let's get started with a little bit of introduction about you and your team, and then we'll move on to the presentation.
Sure.
Over to you.
All right. Thanks, Bharat. First of all, thank you everybody for joining in. I know it's a Saturday and you've taken the time out to to explore this business. So everybody on Zoom and everybody on YouTube really appreciate this. Thank you so much. So I'm gonna take the next 40 odd minutes and tell you about Phenom, its opportunities, the business coaching industry, and the opportunities it presents. So before that, a quick rundown about me and who I am, and then I'll introduce to the other core team members as well. So, as Bharat mentioned, I am the co-founder of Phenom, and along with that, I am the CEO of the company, which means my job is to look at the expansion of the business. That's the core responsibility that I carry. As far as my corporate experience before starting this business, by the way, Phenom is in its 15th year of operations. So yeah, we will be completing 15 years come this January. But before that, I had a very different life. I was a completely corporate guy. I have worked with organizations like Citi, HSBC, HDFC, and India Bulls. And my last corporate assignment was with Future Generali. And I've been around the sales and business development part. As far as the certifications go, I am a certified business coach, a leadership coach, an executive coach, a digital marketer, and a psychometric assessor. Those are qualifications and accreditations that I bring to the table. Now, why was Phenom created? If I have to be very, very honest, I got, Sanjay and me both were in our respective corporate jobs. I will tell you about Sanjay in a minute. And, we got bored of our cushy, boring, but high paying jobs and said, hey, listen, let's do something where we actually make a difference. And that's when Phenom was created in Jan of 2011. We started by working with corporates. We were doing corporate trainings across the board for the senior management team, and that was our bread and butter for about 5 6 years. Come 2015-16, we realized, hey, listen, the corporate training business is on autopilot. What do we do next? And that's when we discovered this hugely underserved community of small and medium business owners, often overlooked, always in stress and tension. And all of the all everybody knows this statistic that all new businesses, 70% of them close down in the first 3 years of operations. We saw this opportunity and we started coaching small and medium businesses. I had a few set of clients. Sanjay, my co-founder, had a set of clients, and together also we worked on little largest businesses as well. This worked on till about 2019-20, and then the world changed, right? Then COVID happened, and the world went digital. That's when we said, hey, listen, we will also start offering courses to the SMBs, which we did for a couple of years. And as Bharat mentioned, the vision that we have to turn around, to make a difference to 100,000 SMBs across the world, two people cannot make a difference. I need an army of business coaches. I need an army of partners, and that's why we are here. So come 2021, we launched our business coaching certification program, which is our core signature program, and that's what I'm going to talk to you in the next few moments as well. And now at this point in time, we started with India, started expanding. We now have 165 business coaches from 19 countries. And right now, at this point in time, we are the only premier agency in South Asia offering this kind of accreditation. We have a competition or two, but more along the North American side. But this is what we do. As far as a little bit of background about me, Phenom, is concerned. Now, before I start the official presentation, I'll also quickly introduce you to the other two important co-founders and partners in the business. So we have Arundhati Wadhwa, who heads finances, legal, and operations for us. She brings a lot of 20 years of more than 2 decades of experience working in the SMB space. So that's what she brings to the table. And we have Nirmala Mukhi, who is the business development and the official closer of sales as far as Phenom is concerned. She is comes from a media background, having worked with brands like CNN, Cartoon Network. So yeah, ladies, if you can quickly give your 1 minute, 2 minute introduction, and then we'll officially begin. First Arundhati, and then Nirmala.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Arundhati Vadva, and as Aldeep was saying, want to do something better, make a difference out there, and that's how Phenom was born. At Phenom, I handle finance, operations, and legal, which is the backbone of any structure in corporate. And we're here to make a difference. Okay, so Nirmala, over to you.
Hi everyone, this is Nirmala Mukhi. I come from electronic media background with 2 decades of experience in sales and development. Here I handle global sales for Phenom. Yes, the way my partners are saying, we are here to make a difference. So welcome to Phenom.
Cool. And in spirit, we have Sanjay. I don't have him, but I have his face for you to look at him. So Sanjay is the one who handles all the content delivery, education, learning at as far as Phenom is concerned. He is the one who's designed programs, looks at it from the audience perspective. He's somebody who has, I think he's got more than 2.5 decades of corporate experience. He's worked with the largest KPO in the world, one of the largest KPOs in the world. And then Sanjay and me were college mates, and we connected, and he said, "Let's start a business." Yeah, so in one of the future programs, I will definitely get him in. Right now, he's doing AI book writing batch. So yeah, we couldn't kind of get him in, but yeah, next time around. But this is the core team of Phenom, and I'm now gonna jump into the presentation of the program. It'll be a quick, breezy presentation, and then we will have a round of Q&A, which Bharat mentioned that you can put in the chat box, in the Q&A box, and we'll take it up in the Q&A part. Okay. So just give me a quick thumbs up, panel, if you can see my presentation.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, perfect. All right, I am also gonna pin myself so that everybody can see me in full screen. Okay, let's jump into this. So yeah, the agenda is that we give you the business overview about Phenom, about the business coaching industry, what are the USPs that we bring to the table. Second, we'll talk about the market and its potential. I'll give you a quick rundown about the model that we are proposing, and then how do we plan to roll out of course, in India and across the globe, because we, as I mentioned, we have about 19 countries. We have a presence in 19 countries, so we want to capitalize on that as well. Yeah. So I have given you my introduction. I have given you Sanjay's introduction. So yeah, we bring between both of us, in fact, between the four of us, if you really look at it, collectively, we have more than 100 years of total work experience. That's what we bring to the table, and we are not some fly-by-night operators who popped around 2020, 21 when everybody wanted to become a guru, a business guru. We have a legacy. We have something that we bring to the table, including business coaching. We started business coaching the hard way. We had nobody to guide, and what we bring to the table is the international exposure that we have experienced, and the real world, starting from the ground business. So that's what we bring to the table, and I'm going to share a little bit about that in the next, as we go along in the presentation. Our mission, our vision is making 100,000 small businesses become big and realize their full potential by 2030. Sorry, this is a typo. The mission is we exist to ensure small businesses survive, not only just survive but thrive. And I can also share a few case studies which are right there at the end of the presentation. Now, coming to our offerings, the business coaching certification program is our signature offering, and I'm going to talk to you about it in the next slide. Along with that, we also have, if you see all the offerings that are there on the screen are catered to the business owner and his needs. So everything that you see is around that. So the business coaching certification program, the sales consultant certification program, we realized that a lot of businesses are great on technical knowledge but very poor on sales. So we actually created a separate certification program if anybody wants to become a sales consultant. With AI now becoming the de facto way of doing business, we've added AI business coaching certification, which was launched about 8 months back. That was created specifically for international markets, but we also saw a lot of traction in the Indian diaspora as well. So yeah, that's there. We do business assessments with reports, which is completely automatic and AI driven, marketing assessments, AI for coaches, a lot of small entry points, which includes playbooks, tools for coaching, softwares, GPTs, LLMs. That's what we've been working on, and that's what we are offering to all of our diaspora, business diaspora, as far as we are concerned. Now, let's come to the offerings for the business coaching certification program. Because it's got so much of value, we've divided into three tiers. There is a 4 month program, which is a basic, let's call it a silver offering. We've got a gold offering, and then we've got a platinum offering. The basic tier, or the silver offering, is a 4 month program. Everything is included, including marketing yourself as a business coach, how to sell yourself as a business coach. All of our programs are, by the way, are hybrid. Now, what do I mean by hybrid? There is a certain amount of self-paced learning which you have to do, which means there's pre-recorded content. People watch those programs, and they can actually become a business coach. What we've added is the live support part, okay? Which is what we realize is the need of the market. People need an avenue to ask questions, get their doubts clarified, and we added that, and this is available in all the three tiers. So it's across the board. It's not that it's only in the premium tier offering, it's across the board. The tier 2 is a 4 month program with 8 months support, which means they can have their question and answer doubt addressing sessions, which is the live part, extended for 8 more months. So that's what we've added. And the last tier is personal additional coaching done by the founders, which includes me and Sanjay. So that's what we've added. And along with that, I mentioned about the other programs. So we have business coaching certification, we have disc certifications. I talked to you about the sales consultant part. We have a small pre-recorded program called as Fast. We have software tools. All of the other side, the right side of the slide that you see, become a feeder for the main program, more or less. Okay, so they are an entry point priced at lower price points, and then they feed it in the program. Like today, as I mentioned before, Sanjay is doing a book writing program. It's a feeder. It's a funnel where we funnel them into the main business coaching certification program. We've been doing this for so many years now, so many years, as in 4 5 years. We also have a strong database of about 35,000 email subscribers, active subscribers, and we sell that our programs to them as well, to that avenue as well. Now, these are pricings that you see on the screen for some of the programs that are live and active. I've also made a differential between the international pricing and the Indian pricing. Why? Because India is a more price sensitive market. We've realized this over the last year. So there has to be a little bit of difference between both of these pricings. It starts internationally at $4,000 and goes up to $9,000. In India, it starts at 2.5 lakhs all inclusive and goes up to 6 lakhs. The tier 2 is the sweet spot. This is where most of our signups happen. And this is where we are as far as the pricings are concerned. This is an indicative idea to give you an idea about the pricing of the program. And because we've been doing this for now 4.5 years, it tells you that all of this sells. We may look at it as a pricing. Hey, this is so much. Do people pay? Of course, people pay. What is the proof? 19 countries, 165 plus participants. So people are willing to pay because they see the value. There is a huge gap in the business coaching space. I'll give you some statistics as well in the next 2 3 slides. and that's what we capitalize on. The AI business coaching certification program, 1 lakh, 1.25 lakhs. The playbooks at about $1,000 or 85,000. Assessments, $500 or 35,000. The consultant certification is a little premium at about $2,000 or lakh and a half. Yeah, I was talking about statistics. Let me tell you about the stats. The business coaching market is was at 2.48 billion in 2024, will reach 2.64, and by 2030, it's a staggering 3.6465 billion as far as the market size is concerned. A very interesting statistic that we saw is, which is not there on the screen, 332 million registered SMEs in the world. Why I talk world? Because the potential of business coaching is global along with India. Today, the world has opened up. I can sit in Mumbai, coach somebody in Dubai. I'm sitting in Mumbai. I have a client in Texas. That's how the potential starts. We are growing at a CAGR of 6.59%. This tells you the potential. Another very interesting data that this slide throws is that 332 million SMEs, approximately 60,000 business coaches, out of which 34,200 are only in the North American region. It tells me that the what happens to the rest of the world. There is a huge gap that business coaches can come in and fulfill for the rest of the world. While America and Canada may be saturated, but the other zones are absolutely hot and ready to be used for business coaches to work and empower the SMBs and SMEs across the world. As far as our market segmentation is concerned, how we do this is, right now the coachings that we're offering are catered to only the business owners. Business strategy coaching, sales and marketing coaching. How we deliver is hybrid, I mentioned, or in-person coaching, online coaching. We marry both of this. Organizations are small and medium business owners, ranging anywhere between turnover of 15 crores to 1,000 crores. That's the market that the SMB can cover as far as the official definition of the Indian government is concerned. So you can look at that. We work with businesses which are struggling to scale or are profitable but don't know how to increase their profit. That's the market that we cater to. People who are hungry, ambitious, they're stuck, they don't know how to do it. That's where we step in. That's where we and my coaches step in. Pricing models are paper sessions, subscription based. That's the norm now. Subscription based has become the norm. People pay by digital mediums and access the courses. Content is scheduled, self-paced, hybrid, and the end user essentially are either individual business owners or the business, or a little bit of largest businesses where the business owner and his core team is there. That's the kind of work we do. This is statistics about the Indian market. The coaching industry in India is expected to reach 2 billion by the end of this year. I have mentioned 332 million SMEs, out of which 63 million are in India. People who are in business, like you and me, we contribute to 35% to India's GDP, which can run a few countries, by the way. And business owners struggle. They need coaches. Businesses keep on shutting down. They are the ones who open the shutter. They are the ones who close the shutter. They need guidance. They know that they have great products. They're great at technical knowledge, but they don't know how to scale and grow. Okay, so this is a little bit of statistics on the business coaching market. There is a startup ecosystem as well. Again, 70,000 startups. Government is supporting Startup India and Atmanirbhar Bharat. We want to capitalize on that. Skill India is also a significant program. So the atmosphere is ripe in India for us to capitalize on the business coaching business. And let's talk about the value propositions. Now, the business coaching is a high growth industry. People want to learn, people want to grow, people want to become business coaches on the other side. Who do we target as business coaches or wannabe business coaches? Our senior management guys, 40s, mid 40s, VPs, AVPs, directors, those are my TGs as far as potential business coaches are concerned. They want to create a legacy. They want to spend time with their family and loved ones. They're tired of the 9 to 5. Now it's not 9 to 5 in today's time, it's 9 to 9. So they are tired of the 9 to 9, and they want to leave a mark in the world. We actually target those guys to become business coaches. It is a growth industry. As far as the franchisee is concerned, it's a low investment model. You don't have to invest too much. You don't need a space to actually to become a reseller or a franchisee holder. You actually start seeing ROI within a few months rather than a few years. That's what the business coaching industry brings to the table. And not only you make money, you also make a difference to the world. So you're not only just skilling people, you're giving them a purpose. They can see the light at the end of the tunnel. When we did our survey, and this was a survey which was done by Tata Capital, post COVID, 63% business owners feel that there is nothing that they can do about their existing businesses. Now, that's a very resigned phase that business owners go through. We can break through that. We can show them that there is possibility as business coaches. So, yeah, that's what we bring to the table as far as the value proposition is concerned. How we deliver individual coaching. So, yeah, so my coaches go and deliver individual coaching to business owners, where they can scale and grow. Then the power of online happens. You can also deliver the same program online without the limitation of any global or geographical boundaries. You actually grow from there. And then we deliver programs through instructor led. So Sanjay primarily leads the instructor led initiative. And then you can, as a business coach, you can also deliver group coaching programs. So a lot of people coming together in one group online and making a difference. I'm sure a lot of us have heard, or so many business coaches or coaches who are doing so much of programs in group coaching. Business coaching is a little niche, so we don't take largest groups. 40, 50, 60, maybe 100 at the max. I don't think we've gone beyond 100, but that's what we do and make a difference too. So there are the ways of delivering programs, revenue streams, of how any coach can actually make money. Now, here's an example of a small. We've given an example about what a typical franchisee or reseller can make money at. This is in rupees, and what you see below the programs, the business coaching services, are the commissions that the franchise owner can make, the reseller can make. And I've given you the most basic sales that one reseller can do. Okay, and I've taken the most pessimistic view. Okay, as far as I'm concerned, some of this can happen over a month, some of this can happen over a quarter, and some of this can happen over a year. Now, I leave that to the ambition of the franchise owner and the reseller. You can do it. I mean, I have my coaches at the highest tier, and I'm talking about coaches, not franchisees, doing 15 lakhs a month with a single client. Okay, that's about 2.25 CR only in coaching services. And I'm just giving you this as a most average price point that you can make money at. This is in rupees. The same I am translating in dollars. Now, these are the business coaching services and the business coaching certification program examples. Now, there are the additional services that you can do. AI business coaching certification program, the sales consultant certification program, the playbooks and the tools, the softwares that you can sell. So, if I combine this with the slide before this, you're looking at 1.2, 1.5 CR easy, as early as 6 months, 8 months, a year. That's the possibility that this business presents to my franchises and resellers. Now, what are the franchisee responsibilities? By the way, you make 25% on every sale that you do, from the lowest tier to the highest tier. That's what you do. And then it's flat. Franchisee responsibilities, your job includes client acquisition and retention, local marketing and brand promotions. The program delivery would be the initial program delivery would be your baby, but then when they enter the ecosystem, because everything is hybrid, we take care of them as well. So you're not alone in doing this. What you are expected to do is operational management, financial oversight, managing your team, compliance and reporting, where we have systems set up. All you have to do is just go on a CRM, give the information, and you're done. And the other responsibility is continuous learning and continuous selling. So it's not that there's only one program to sell. There is a multitude of programs that you can actually offer to your clients, make a difference, and of course, at the end of the day, make some money as well. I know, just a quick comparison, what makes Phenom better, what makes the business coaching industry better. Your investment is low in an offline setup. Let's say a restaurant or a beauty industry, you need capex, you need a shop, you need an office, you need real estate. Here, no, you don't require that. The operational costs are negligible as compared to a high capex business. The inventory, there is no inventory that you have to take care of. There's only a few softwares that you have to take care of. The reach, as I mentioned a few slides back, is crazy. You can be here sitting in Indore coaching somebody sitting in Canada. You can be in Punjab, you can be coaching somebody in Australia. So that's the potential that this business coaching brings to the table. Marketing is costs are not very high. Scalability, the figures that I showed you at the last slide, you can do that in a month, in 6 months, in a year. If you're hungry, ambitious, you can actually get this done in a few months. Operating hours are 24/7. Everything can be automated. You don't have to be physically there. Staff requirements are low. So yeah, am I selling phenomenal business coaching vis-a-vis restaurants and other offline business? Absolutely, yes. I see the potential. We've grown and we want more partners to grow along with us. Who are we looking at as our potential partners in this game of ours, in this vision of ours to impact 100,000 small businesses? We are looking at marketing agencies, marketing consultants, business consultants. If you're a working professional who's got a strong network, as I mentioned, we are looking at senior guys, 40s, 50s, who actually want to leave a mark and legacy in the world. Those are our potential partners. People in the education space, career coaches, placement agencies, skill development centers, influencers would be our ideal partner, because the vision has to match. The most critical part that we are always playing on. Money and investment is good, but the vision has to match. You actually want to make a large difference to the globe, is what we look at in potential partners. Financial fit, operational fit, marketing fit, all that can be looked at, but these are some of the key criteria that we're looking at. And the potential candidates or partners. Candidates is not the right word. Partners would be the right word that we're looking at to take this vision ahead. In terms of support, what we offer is end-to-end onboarding assistance. Once you sign up, we actually download everything that we have learned to you in terms of the platform, in terms of the marketing strategies and techniques, in terms of the operations at the back. We offer everything that we've learned to you so that you don't do it on your own. We want to hold your hand and take you like side by side in this journey. You will have access to whatever marketing materials that we deploy. That's in the pre-opening phase. In the post-opening phase, we will we will share the curriculum that we do in terms of the engagement, hands-on learning, how we actually implement, how do we create programs, what will you do, how will you do it, and what will it take for you to succeed. We will actually be side by side with you. And in terms of ongoing, whatever new stuff that we add to the table. By the way, we intend to add at least 15 more programs come 2026. So again, in the business coaching space, we want to offer everything that we have so that your meter keeps on running. along with us, your meter keeps on running. And anything that we add, like a year back, there was no AI in our offerings. AI has been built in. So we give access to that to you. AI has been incorporated in the business coaching certification program. We will share that with you. Okay, so this is what we do. Reiterating again, I've just put the pricing again and the top half of the slide. Now, as far as the investments are concerned, the brand and training fee for Indian audiences is 3.5 lakhs. Okay. You can also talk about the master franchise and how to become a master franchise for a city. That's a discussion that we can have with the sales team separately. But as a reseller, you get 25%. The ancillary costs would be about 2 lakhs. So your total investments would be 5.5 lakhs. What you would be giving to me is 3.5 lakhs to start the business. So that's the start as far as you are concerned. Master franchisee would be depending on the city, the geography, and all of that, which we can have a one-to-one discussion around that. We are, as I mentioned, we have 19 countries and we want to expand not only in India but globally as well. So along with India, you see a host of other countries that we see potential partners with. So if you have connects, contacts, or you have the ambition to expand in these countries and these geographies, please let us know. We'd be more than happy to talk about the semantics and the logistics of these. But this is where we are expanding next, along with India. As far as the testimonies, I mean, there are a lot of, all of these are my coaches. And I mentioned before that my highest coach from Chandigarh, by the way, he's not even in a tier one city, he's in a tier two city. And he does 15 lakhs a month from one client. He just cracked one more client at $5,000 globally. And these are all some of my few coaches who are doing phenomenally well. The gentleman on the right with a suit and a beard, FR, he's my highest paid coach in Dubai. He does about 50,000 dirhams month on month. This is just like a potential. Of course, I can share if you guys want, as we discuss one on one. There are more stuff that we can talk and share about, but this is how this looks like as far as and these are Indians, Dubai, Saudi. It's an interesting mix. Pune, Mumbai, Bangalore. All of these coaches are from here. Ishlin is from Pointa Sahib, which is a very small hill station. She is my rockstar woman business coach. She does only group coaching at and charges 30,000 rupees. And in any batch that she runs in a group coaching setup, she's got about 30 women entrepreneurs. She makes a cool 9 lakh rupees every month as a business coach just by doing about 2 hours of weekly group coaching sessions in on an online format. Okay, so that's just a quick glimpse of what my coaches are doing currently. Yeah, this is just a slide to tell you our legacy. We've been there for so many years, and these are some of the brands that are there. We've been doing working in the corporate training space, not directly connected with the business coaching services that we offer, but just tell you that, hey, listen, this is what we bring to the table. Yeah, this was a quick, breezy introduction that we talked about. And guys, if you have more questions, please put them in the Q&A part so that we can get them addressed. I'm stopping my share right now. All right. Let's see. I have 3 questions in the Q&A box. Let me take them up. Jitendra, hi, I love this. Jitendra is asking. Jitendra is only the one who's asked me all these questions, so let me go one by one. Jitendra is asking me, what is your plan to expand internationally, especially in GCC, where I find room for growth? I am with you on this, Jitendra. The GCC and Middle East are my favorite spots as far as expansions are concerned. In fact, at this point in time, I'd say 50% of my coaches come from the GCC region, more than India actually. So it tells me the potential. So yeah, I am looking to expand there. I want to have a master franchise set up there. That is the immediate expansion plan that we want to bring to the table. and we're looking at partners to go for the Emirates, for Saudi, for Oman. Yeah, we're looking at different partners for each territory as far as the franchising business is concerned. Your next question is, what is the realistic payback period? Realistic payback period, I would say, if you start today, in about 3 months, in fact, I'd say 3 months, you'll recover and start making profit. That's the realistic payback period on a general ambitious guy. Okay. Your plan for market saturation, low franchise adoption, what's the average ROI timeline? I talked to you about the ROI timeline in 3 months. I'm being realistic here, Jitendra. If you're on a job and I have something on the side, then you can look at about 6 months. But anywhere between 3 to 6 months is a fair expectation to have for you to not only break even, but also start making money. Okay. Your plan for market saturation, low franchise adoption. Okay. Low franchise adoption. See, if the franchise low adoption is low, we continue the way we are. We are doing business. We are the next level expansion is to go to Europe and go for there. So we continue the way we are. I don't see market saturation happening right now, at least for the next 8 to 10 years, because as the statistics I mentioned before, there is a huge demand supply gap as far as the audience is concerned. The North American market is saturated, and they want to come to India, but their pricing is so expensive that they can't reach out to the common business owner here. They are worried. They charge about what, $10,000 a month, approximately, which the Asian audiences will not pay. The GCC will not pay. Where we do is we find a sweet spot. Most of my coaches charge anywhere between, in Indian rupees, 20 lakhs, 18 to 18 lakhs upwards. So 18 lakhs to 50 lakhs as far as the coaching fees is concerned, with a lot of variable as well, which we can talk when we connect offline. But yeah, I mean, low franchise adoption, I'm not sure right now, because there is, apart from one of Franchise India's partners, Action Coach, is in the same space, but they're more concentrated in the North American market. And the other competition is Mind Valley, or that's the competition, because they have business coaching services, but again, they don't have any differentiator as far as live is concerned or anything is concerned. They cheaper than us? A little bit, yes, but it's a completely self-paced learning program with nothing else to offer. I mean, they're doing a fantastic job. Vision is fantastic. But yeah, those are the only competitions that are there in the market at this point in time. Asia, hardly anybody apart from Mind Valley. So yeah, this is what we want to do.
And also, I mean, if you look into this, the growth side of this particular segment, I think, the business coaching is one of the fastest, the, uh, you know, uh, sector in the global market right now, and which is expected to grow leaps and bounds by 2030. Right. So, I mean, in India, these coachings, I mean, it's just the beginning, right? We still have to go a long way. So that is what the best part is. So, I mean, anyone who want to go for this, I think that they just don't need to be worried about it. It is a future. It has a future fitment. So, in case if you go for this, you will absolutely be on the right path. Um, Sandeep, thanks so much for the detailed presentation. A few, the question we generally get from the investor side, particularly like how you are different from the other competitor who are in the market right now, right? So this is what the first question we usually get,
Right. So
including the name which you took, that action coach.
I know I kind of answered that. So yeah, I mean, we are, as far as economics is concerned, we are cheaper. As far as delivery is concerned, we not only just offer the pre-recorded content, we also do live support. Along with whatever the fees that the candidate will pay, he gets lifetime access to all our stuff. So there is no renewal fees or all of that. So that's their three, and the fourth is the team. Okay, so We are actually somebody who brings the ground experience on the table, the Indian ground experience on the table. So we are not I shouldn't be calling that, but fair-skinned white folks. We are we are people from the ground. We understand what it takes for a business to go through whatever they go through and the support that they need. So yeah, these four things is what makes us different from the other guys.
Yeah, and also you have a proven system and the track record. I mean, your fast growth system. How do you call it? Like F dot A dot S dot T.
So it's just a system. I mean, actually, the core of the program is not fast. Fast is actually a different program. The core is called as SCORE. SCORE stands for strategy, culture, operations, revenue, and execution. So we hold the business owner's hand from strategizing to
Mhm,
execution. A lot of business owners are great at ideation. Well, let's be honest,
mhm,
but a lot of them struggle at execution. And if it's a larger SMB where they have a team, so culture comes into the picture, the ground on operations, and the R is revenue. Revenue is the sales and execution, sales and marketing part, which is our core, strength. So we actually handhold them from strategy to execution. That's the formula that we work with.
Correct. So, I mean, you have the systematic, structured way of result-driven methodology, which is developed by internationally recognized coaches who have trained more than 1.5 lakh people across 16 countries and have worked with over 7,000 clients.
Yes.
So that is what the best part. Apart from that, if you have gone through with the investment, I think it has a low investment, high returns. The franchise model is lean, required relatively low capital outlay compared to other education or consulting business. As we already discussed about a particular brand, won't take the name again. But yes, with the partners typically achieving good ROI within the first year due to scalable offerings. Apart from that, Sandeep and team is going to provide you the comprehensive support, franchises to get end-to-end onboarding, centralized marketing, strong customer network access, and all sort of supports that you may, expect. The entire team is going to be there to support you. And of course, I mean, the overall, if you look into this business, it has purpose, it has the profitability, which goes beyond the financial gain. Franchise partners join a mission to drive and empower entrepreneurs and small business to try creating both impact and income both. So that is what the core motto of this brand is. By the way, any question from Jayesh, maybe Bimal or Amrish in case if you have any.
Within India, what all cities are we targeting, sir, to begin with? Is there any
Beginning
priority city in
to
mind?
priority cities would be, of course, the metros, which brings Mumbai, Delhi, Bangalore, uh, the East, Calcutta as well, and then we have the Hyderabad's, the Indores, because again, those are very upcoming markets out there. Uh, yeah, so those are the few cities that we want to look at because the majority of my coaches, Pune, also comes into are from those cities. Okay, so those I understand the kind of the logistics of it, so semantics of it. So that would help. So yeah, major metros and then tier one cities would be the ideal start to begin with.
Right. So our niche is, business coaching. So are we also planning to maybe adding more verticals within the coaching division?
In the next 12 months, no, but in the next couple of years, yes. So, executive coaching for largest companies, leadership coaching for corporates. So, we go back to our roots where we began from. But yeah, that's something that that we will add. My only, and this is just a very personal conversation, my only, because as a CEO, I have to think of the strategic calls. I think there's a lot of competition in that space. So, I'm still trying to evaluate how to create a differentiator there. But for now, for the next 12 months, business coaching and the periphery is where I would like to operate at.
And all the modules, I believe, is must be in English language only at present.
Yes, very good question. So English, yes, and now with AI, the localization can happen. So I've been now very soon in the next 4 months, I'm gonna use AI to convert this whole course into maybe an Arabic, because that's a market that we operate in, and there is a demand saying, hey, listen, can we localize this? Uh, Previously, you had to actually find a voice actor to Arabic voice actor to dub, but now with AI, it can happen in a matter of a few days, maybe even a few hours. So yeah, localization via AI is on the cards. We will use various languages. For now, the premium I'm sorry, the delivery mode is English, yes, because it's a global program, so it is English, but localization is on the cards.
Great. Sir, if you could elaborate a little in detail how the inquiries typically are generated, it is
Bill.
mostly offline or online, and what is the ratio and the product mix ratio as well, what we have.
All right, so my funnel is actually very simple. What we do is we advertise on Meta, we advertise on YouTube, and a little bit on LinkedIn, because that's where my VPs, AVPs are the most active on. And we run advertisements, video advertisements primarily. These are targeting to their pain points. As I mentioned, stuck in a job, don't have time for family. Those are the hooks that we play on. Then we invite them to a webinar. The webinar can be live or webinar can be automated. Even if it is automated, the person on the other end doesn't know it's automated. It is for him. It's a live program. Post that, we don't sell anything on the webinar. We invite them on a call, and then on the call we offer them the pitch, and then we close. As far as the ratios are concerned, for every 10 people who attend the webinar, 4 will show up and 2 will close.
So that's
So
pretty.
yeah, it's a very healthy ratio as far as. So when Mr. Grover asked, about whether have we tapped out, we've just begun. We haven't forget about tapping out and saturation. It's not even there in the picture.
Right. And there are a few players which are quite predominant, like Dale Carnegie and other
Yeah,
some of
but
the
they're at
players.
the premium
They are
level,
in the premium segment. So
and
there's a sweet spot what you have identified, and it's a big market.
they cater
And
to the largest organizations, not to the SMB space.
and within India as well, are you planning, to localize with the help of AI, Marathi,
Yeah, it's a thought. It's a thought that it's an under consideration. I'm not sure whether we have strong LLMs to localize the local languages, but it'll come out in very soon. I mean, these guys will develop. So hopefully in the next 18 to 24 months, we'll have those models which can actually translate local languages from English, and then that will be a game changer. Then we can actually tap into the non-speaking English domain as well.
right. And so you have mentioned specifically about the self-paced learning through the recorded,
Yeah.
sessions. Yeah, the trainees could go through. However, if you could tell the, ratio, in percentage, what would be the self-learned, recorded, and the
So see,
learning?
in a week, the participant is expected to put in about roughly 6 hours of his time. In terms of the self-paced learning, about 1.5 hours. The live support is about 2 hours, so that's 3.5 hours. And the balance 2.5 hours is research, homework, assignments, group work. That's how the model has been designed. So yeah, about 5 to 6 hours a week is what it looks like. So 6 hours into 16 weeks in the mid-tier program, and in the starting silver program. That's the time investment as far as the participant is concerned.
So almost 100 hours program we are talking about.
100 hours. Yes.
Right. And you have mentioned about 2 hours live support. If you can elaborate what you would cover in those 2 hours.
Okay. So Jayesh joins the program today. Okay, he goes to the first set of videos. Now he's feeling, hey, listen, I have doubts. I watched the video. Where do I go? So he will come on the calls happen on Wednesdays, 8 p.m. local time. He comes on the Wednesday calls. He says, hey, I did not understand this. Can you please elaborate? So facilitator will actually elaborate. Right now, Sanjay is the one who's driving it. He clears all his doubts. That's what happens on the Wednesday calls. Jayesh is in week 1. Krishna is in week 5. So he's gonna ask queries about week 5, and we will answer queries about week 5. There are somebody who are already coaches. They become coaches. They got their first client or two. They want to share their successes. They want to share their breakdowns. Hey, listen, I'm struggling. I don't know what to do with this client. So all of those discussions happen on the 2 hour calls, where roughly about 65, 70 coaches come up. While it's not mandatory, it's highly recommended that you come on those calls. That's what happens.
Oh,
Yash. Cool.
great.
I answered
Thank
the
you.
questions. Cool.
Yeah,
Just
and one
last
more
question
question.
from my side,
Yeah.
Sandeep.
Sorry. Yes.
Uh, if I am an investor, right? So address me and within 5 minutes, please let me know what my role is going to be and how I'm going to earn the money.
Okay, so if you're an investor and you've put in 5.5 lakhs, uh, what you can actually look at is, I mean, if you really look at it, the pricing of the program is 2.5 lakhs. If you sell two in the first 2 months, which is not difficult, you would have recovered your investments. And I'm talking about one program right now. If you're doing this consistently and you think, hey, this is something that I want to do in 6 months, in the various tiers and the various offerings that we offer, I'm not spitballing here. You're looking to do more than a crore. That's how I look at it, or to begin with. Master franchises, of course, do much more, but even at the most reseller sub franchisee level, you're doing easy. Recovering investment is not even in the question. I mean, that's how I look at it, Bharat.
All right. All right. So we are at the end of this webinar today. But before we end it, I would really like Sandeep to, any closure remarks for the investors, by the way, from your side.
Yeah, so simple words. What are you waiting for? Join, become a franchisee. Is what I would say. And not only just for the low investment, and the tech that we bring to the table. It's also to make a massive difference to the small and medium community, business owners community out there. I've been interacting with so many business owners for now 5 years, especially on calls like these, and the heartbreaking stories that I hear for business owners, it really wishes that, hey, listen, if I would have been there, maybe I would have had that business thrive and grow instead of them shutting down. So yeah, you want to leave a legacy, come and join the business coaching space. You want to have financial freedom, come and join the business coaching space. You want to create a community which wants to support and work for each other and with each other, come and join the business coaching business. That's what I would like to say as far as the closing remarks is concerned, Bharat.
Right. Thanks so much. Thanks so much, Sandeep, for coming here today. And along with the team, thank you so much, Arundhati and Nirmala. Thanks so much for coming here and sharing this space, talking about the opportunity for the investors. Of course, indeed, it is a great opportunity. In fact, this particular segment is really growing well globally, right? We have a lot of market, still need to grow. For example, GCC, we already have discussed about it. And also in India, particularly, we have opportunities across India, Indian market right now. So, in case if anyone would like to get in touch with us, my request is to please connect with any of our leaders, Bimal, Jayesh, and Amrish. You please put all your number, contact details in the chat box. In case if anyone would like to get in touch with you or with this brand, I mean, they can connect with on those numbers. Bimal represents the eastern part of India business. He's the head of business there in Kolkata. Then Amri is based out of Mumbai, and then Jay is in Pune. So if anyone would like to get in touch to know more about it, we can arrange a call with Sandeep ji and his team, and we can have a deep dive discussion about the opportunities.
Yes.
So yeah, so that's
Love
how
to
we
love to meet any of these prospectives who are looking to join the business coaching space. Along with what Bharat mentioned, there are some fantastic folks at Franchise India who would help you out, connect us, and answer any queries. And then if a deep dive, then I am here. My team is here. All the co-founders would be more than happy to speak to you. We are also very, very active on LinkedIn. So yeah, send out a connect, say a hi. Would love to meet and chat. That's what I wanted to say, Bharat. Over to you.
Thanks so much, everyone. So that's it for the day, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us today. I will see you once again on Monday with a new brand, and we'll explore the other business